there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It is a huge stack. It's a massive stack, huge, tall, enormous, just whoppers. I decided I was going to use the Parisian blossoms. I wanted to use it, and there's cherry cobbler in the background of some of these papers, so I decided to put it in. Yeah, there's two cats on the desk. They're coming to help. Here comes one. And the other, they'll move away soon enough. But I love it. I love this petal pink with the cherry cobbler. It's a combination I probably wouldn't have put together, but I wanted to use it. So I'm going to show you how to make the stack, and I'm going to show you how to make it in its entirety. So you're going to need a lot of paper, a lot of cardstock. I've got everything written down on my blog, so don't feel you need to write anything down now. But it's super simple. And my first one, I'm going to make the bottom box first. So it's 12 by 12 cardstock. So the cardstock is 12 by 12. The paper is 9 by 9. It's smaller. So just really everything. So I can't speak. The boxes go an inch smaller for each, all three of them. So it's 12 by 12, 11 by 11, 10 by 10. And then the lids are 3 inches shorter, but each goes an inch smaller, so 9, 8 and 7 by 7. And so in metric it's exactly the same principle, but on all of the boxes you score them at 3 inches on all four sides, 7.5 inches all four sides. So that's the boxes, that's the cardstock bit. And you do need to have your 12 by 12 colours of cardstock. This isn't one that you're going to be making with A4 paper or 8.5 by 11, unfortunately, just because they're big. But I love them. I like the big boxes. Obviously you saw me make a teeny tiny one recently that Sorrel assisted with. She's gone now, and I made the whole stack with one sheet of paper. This is almost like the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Total opposite end of the spectrum. Okay, so my cardstock bases are all done. 3 inches on all four sides, 7.5 centimetres. So like I say, please don't worry about writing anything down. It's all going to be on my blog. The paper lids, you're scoring at 1.5 inches on all four sides, but you do need to move it out from the side of your scoring tool very slightly so that the lids fit nicely. If you do them at the same set of measurement, or if you do it where it's flush up to the side, your lid won't fit. It will be exactly the same diameter, measurement across, and so it will just sit on top of it. It won't sit over it, and that's what you need the paper to do, the paper lid to do. But I love these stacked boxes. I must be into double figures now of different ones that I've made, and for different themes and different seasons and different ways. I've done rectangular stacks, I've done square stacks, I've done cube stacks. I use the envelope punch board when we've done it in the past. Have I done that at the right measurement? Yes, I have. I thought I'd done it at the wrong one for a second. Nope, still got one more line to do. So yeah, loads and loads of variations on my blog. And I love them. I love how they all look. So, right, let's get burnishing. How you make the boxes and the lids, exactly the same principle. It's super simple, super easy. It's just repetition. And obviously I've only done 3 in my stack, but you really could keep going. I've done all 4 of those size. So the smallest one of these boxes uses 10 by 10 paper, but then you could use 9 by 9. I think you probably could get as small as 8 by 8, but that would probably be the smallest that you'd want to go. But yeah, you could probably get a stack of 5 comfortably, I reckon. And I love this paper that it's similar colours, but different enough that you can get the nice tones going. So you can use one colour cardstock for all the bases. Oh, you can see, look, I've used the reverse. I used that one on here. So yeah, you can have all of your cardstock bases in one colour. And then you've got toning papers that have got the same colour bases, but not the same pattern. Last one. And then I'm going to show you how to cut it on one of the cardstock bases, just because, you know, obviously you'll be able to see better. So all of these squares, you cut straight down the rectangle and then you wedge either side like that, and then you rotate it and do the same, and you just keep going round all of the boxes in exactly the same way. Half of me is thinking I possibly should have prepped this in advance, but you know what? I like to make it real. I like to have real time. And other than the fact that I cut my paper in advance, and obviously I did the design bit in advance, it won't take me very long at all. And therefore it won't take you very long at all either. And they're big boxes. This is Pool Party, by the way. Don't remember if I said that. If I didn't, I'm sorry. It's Pool Party. So keep going round. Okay, so the bases are done like that, and then the lids are done exactly the same way, but obviously it's slightly smaller. And you just keep going around. All the way around. So what I'm going to do on this point here, when I finished this one, I'm going to stop the video, do the rest, because I have no idea how to speed up, do the rest and then come back. Actually, before I do that, what I'm going to do is put adhesive on one of them to show you how to do that part, and then I'm going to come back with it all glued and ready to just do the final assembly. So you put glue on your 4 outer tabs. So I'll do everything and then I'll come back to you right at the point where we're ready to assemble. Back in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. So I've gone ahead and cut everything, and actually I made the decision to assemble 2 of them. So I've assembled the smallest and the largest. So I'm going to show you how to put together the middle one and then how to stack everything. And to be fair, how to stack everything is super simple. You just stack them. But yeah, I love these boxes. As I said earlier, it did cross my mind, you know, I would have done this in real time, but then I kind of thought, that's boring for you. There's only so much I can chatter on, really. So we put 2 together. Okay, so that's the bottom of the box done. And then the lid, I've got my adhesive on there ready. And peel off the backing of those. And just put them together as well. These are definitely giftable boxes, for sure. The bottom box, the finished dimensions of that one, 6 by 3 inches. The next one is 5 by 3 inches. And the smallest one is 4 by 3 inches, which in metrics 15 by 7 3/4 for the largest one, 12.5 by 7.5, and 10 by 7.5 centimetres. And that is your stack. So that's all 3 of them done. Just lovely, really lovely. So like I say, these would make gift boxes, but you could use them as home decor, which I've done in the past and suggested in the past, and in which case you'd stick them together. But I'm just simply going to beribbon these. Is that a word? Beribbon? I don't know. And this is the silver metallic edged ribbon. The one I used before was the the petal pink and rose gold. Well, actually, I think it's champagne edged. It's the one that's part of the suite, but I haven't got very much peach in this one, so, or petal pink, I should say. Right, let's get these lined back up again. And I'm going to position the ribbon once I've got the bow tied. I quite like this with the white ribbon on it. That's rather nice, isn't it? And I'm just checking around to make sure that's done. That would be lovely as a bridal gift, wouldn't it? You kind of, you know, mother as the bride to perhaps a daughter as a gift, but it's kind of like a wedding cake. I don't think I can zoom out far enough that you'd be able to see the whole thing. There you go. And there you go. You'll see it all in the photos, but I'm really happy with those. I love a stack, you know that. I'm glad you were along to join me to see how this one's put together. It's a whopper. Oh, how tall does it stand? It's going to stand at 9 inches tall, 369. So whatever 7.5 times 3 is, 22.5 centimetres. So pretty tall. Love it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.